All right, well, we are 12:05, so we should probably get rolling. All right, so starting with the towel, feet facing forward, a little wider than hip width apart. I want to start with some around the world. Just putting a little bit of tension on the towel. And we'll go about 5 times in each direction. All right, so switch directions. Oh, doesn't that feel good? I already feel some little cracks and creaks. All right, and then right back to center. Let's just squat down and reach it out and then reach it up. So yeah, we'll go forward with it and then up. Nice, and just really pull on it. Give yourself some nice tension there. Oh yeah. Let's go about 3 more times in each direction. Yeah. Woo. Last one here. Oh, all right. And now let's go feet just a little bit wider and sink to one side. Because we'll still just lift it straight up, but then we're going to do some rotations here in a second. But toes forward, just sink back into that glute. Get a nice stretch on your inner thigh. Let's do 2 more in each direction with the towel. All right. And then we can just set the towel down for a second and let's just reach up, rotate. And come to the other side. Reach up, rotate. Awesome. All right. And I'm just going to put it around my neck for a second or whatever. Anyway, let's put fingers on your shoulders. Let's get some big shoulder rolls. Really get the elbows making some nice circles out to the side. Squeezing the shoulder blades on the way back. All right, now let's go forward. Oh, it feels like they're moving better already. All right. Now, we're going to take hands just this way, come all the way out, reach up over your head. Shoulder blades pin back, squeeze in, come out, reach up. We'll just do 5 of those, starting now. Reach. Really pull the shoulder blades back. And last one. All right. So I'm going to get the towel back out here. And let's go ahead and back lunge, again, reaching up. And just give yourself a little pull to the side. And then we'll come up and we'll do the other side. You'll slide, pull a little bit to the side, or pull. You want to pull away from the back leg. You'll feel a little bit better stretch in the hip flexor that way. Alternate, slide back. Little bit of a twist away from the back leg. So that way. Oh, that really enhances the hip flexor stretch. Let's do 3 more of those on each side. Just really squeeze the glute, get a good pull. Not the glute, the towel. Let's get 2 more. And Ruth, I'm just pausing there because the point, of course, is not the lunge. The point is really to get the stretch in there. Last one on each side. All right. And then I'm just going to come straight down into a half kneel right here. And with it out in front of me, I just want to do some upper back rotations. Oops, I gotta move away from the wall. So just at the top, just the thoracic spine at the top. Just giving it a good pull in each direction. All right, now switch which knee is forward. So this other knee forward. Then same thing. Just give it a good trunk rotation. All right. And then I'm just going to stay right here just so you can, well, you might see me standing too, but I'm just going to bring it up over my head. Try to go a little bit behind your head and forward, a little bit behind your head. Just kind of opening up those shoulder blades a little more in the chest. We'll just do a couple like that. Ooh, they start to move better though. One more. And then now we're up here, let's get a little side bend. Yeah, just give yourself a good tug. And over this way, you should really get that right down towards your hip. All down the side. And let's go back to the other side. And other side. All right. I'm going to set the towel down just for a second. And let's go ahead and we're going to do some hamstring scoops and then some hip hinges. So slight bend in one leg, the other leg is out straight. We're coming down and scooping up. Coming down and scooping it up. Let's do one more. And switch legs. Same thing, let's scoop it down. Woo, one side is tighter than the other. Let's do two more. All right. So while we're working on those hamstrings, I'm just going to use my chair for a little bit of balance. And let's do some hip hinges or bobbing birds, I kind of like to call them. Bring one arm out to the side, so you're squeezing that shoulder blade back. We're really just looking for that range of motion in the back of the hamstring. And let's go for 5 more. Really reach that back leg back. Last one. And I'm gonna flip over. So same thing. Really bring the arm out to the side, squeeze the shoulder blade. Just hinging at the hip, reach with that back leg. Try to keep it as straight as you can. And let's go for 3 more. And last one here. Nice. All right, I'm just gonna get my feet a little bit wider. And let's go ahead and sink down. Those shoulders should be moving a lot better. And let's do some of those circles while we're here. They don't have to be fast or fancy. All right, and bring your hands right down in the middle. And let's do a nice, again, rotation to one side, pushing against your knee. And down and switch sides. Awesome. Then we're going to do that same thing from the tall plank position. Okay, so from here, bring one foot forward, and we'll go in both directions. Really squeeze the glute of the leg that's straight in the back. And I'll bring this hand down, keep the same leg there, and rotate up the other way. Still trying to squeeze that glute in the back. And bring it back to center. And let's go ahead and switch sides. Squeezing that glute. And rotate the other way. Nice. All right, let's come back down to the tall plank. And then from here, we got to do my favorite hip rotator stretch. Let's do 3, knee in and out. And on the final one, go ahead and bring that front leg up and just let yourself melt right over it. As much or as little as you're comfortable. Pull your fingertips on the floor in front of you. Nice pull all throughout your back and that hip rotator. Woo. All right, and come on back up. Same thing, other side. We'll do just 3, knee in and out. And bring that leg up and melt yourself over it as much as you're comfortable. Reaching forward on the floor. Oh, that feels so good. Woo. All right. And then let's come back again into that tall plank one more time. And I just want us to walk your feet up a little bit. Feel a little bit of a stretch on the back of your calves. Walk your fingers here and walk them right back out. Back down into that tall plank. And let your shoulder blades sink down and then round them up. Let them sink down and round them up. One more time, let them sink down and round up. And let's go ahead and go down to your knees. And let's get some opposite arm and leg. Reach. And then come on out to the side. Okay, let's just do 5 of those on each side. So reach, come to the side. Switch. There's 2. As you're doing that, try to get as long as you can. Reaching, squeeze the glute. And one more on each side. All right. Now we're going to do what's called a reach and roll. You can do this with a foam roller or you can just do it on the floor. I'm going to sit back kind of like a child's pose. Then all I'm doing is taking one arm and I'm reaching it and sliding it across the floor and then coming back up with it. Reach and slide. You should feel a great pull right there behind your shoulder blade. Again, if you have a foam roller and you want to use it, you can, but you definitely don't have to. You get the same stretch. Reach and roll. Let's do 3 more on this side. And last one on this side. Oh, that is such a great pull. All right, let's go to the other arm. I like to keep my hand behind my back just because it makes me more mindful of it. But you may notice on me, this side is a lot tighter than the other side. So I might need to try to reach a little more with one side than the other. Totally normal. I think I'm totally normal, probably not. Just really reach it, pull. Let's get 3 more of these on this side. Woo, 1 more. Oh, does that feel nice? All right, now I'm gonna flip over, hands facing away, and I'm gonna come into that reverse tabletop position. And from here, just rock a little bit. You lift your butt as high as you're comfortable. You don't have to get too crazy. I'm looking to stretch the chest here more than anything. Just gonna rock a little bit. And then come on down. And let's just try to reach a little farther with your hands, this time with your butt on the floor. Okay, really stretching out the chest. Gonna hang out there for a second. Then walk your hands back in. Come on up one more time. You should feel a little bit more open. Just rock it a little. All right. I'm gonna put my butt down and we're gonna do, we did this one yesterday, but today we're gonna do it without weight, just for the range of motion. So sitting, you're gonna put your elbow on your bent knee, and we're gonna just reach up and try to stretch the side of your body. Let's just do 5 on each side. And last one here. And let's go ahead and switch sides. Kind of opens up everything. Last one. All right. Now go ahead and grab your towel again. We're gonna get really cozy here. So one of my favorites, go ahead and put your towel under your front knee. And I want you to do that because if you scrunch it up really good, you can kind of push your knee into it. And that's gonna keep your hips nice and stable while we do some wonderful side lying spine openers here. So you want to keep the hips, really pushing the knee into the towel, trying to let gravity take your hand a little further each time. Let's do 2 more on this side. We'll flip over. All right, and flip over. I can definitely tell when there's something underneath that front knee, it really makes a difference in the range of motion. Helps to target more what we're trying to target. Really push your knee down into that towel. Oh, does that make a difference? But you should feel each time you move your arm, hopefully it moves a little bit farther. Get a little more mobility in your upper back. Let's do 3 more on this side. And last one. All right. Now, as long as I'm down here, I'm going to take this again. And this time, I'm going to wrap my towel around one leg, hold it here, and I'm going to do a single leg lower. So what I'm getting is a nice stretch on the back of the hamstring, but at the same time, working on the range of motion on the other side. And let's do 3 more on this side and we'll switch. And last one. All right, and switch legs. Here we go. I don't know about you guys, it's always harder on one side than the other for me. Always. I can go really well in circles to the left all day. Try to keep a nice good stretch on the hamstring on the one you're holding as we go up and down. Okay, let's do 3 more. And last one. All right. Let's go ahead and put your feet on the floor. Lift your butt. Let's take that towel one more time. Reach it over your head. Keep your butt in the air. And we're just going to raise and lower. Try to separate your shoulder blades. And pull. And bring it back up. And come on back. Let's do 3 more of those. Keeping your butt in the air. Last one. And then let's reach all the way to the other side. You can set the towel down. And then reach to this side. Go ahead and set your butt down. Once again, reach to the opposite side. And reach. One more reach to each side. Oh, so nice. All right, hands behind your thighs. Go ahead and roll up. And let's hinge forward, thumbs towards the ceiling. Pulling those shoulder blades apart. Nice. But we're not done yet. I'm getting up gracefully or not gracefully. I do want to do, if you have a chair or a step or something like that, chair is great. Just to really put one foot up on your chair. Just to really get into those hip flexors just a little bit more. And once I'm here, of course the chair is really tall for me, so I might do it on the step, but I think for you, the step will be just fine, or the chair will be just fine. You should feel that kind of going everywhere. And let's go ahead and switch. I feel like a little kid trying to climb on a chair that I shouldn't be climbing on. Kind of. Oh, that feels so nice though. All right. Oh, and bring it down. And then last thing with this, let's just bring it up over our heads one more time. I think everything should be moving a lot better now. And we'll kind of just reach around that this way, right over your head. Oh yeah, up here, behind your head a little bit. I don't know about you guys, I can get way farther now. Like there's just a lot more mobility. So much better. Bring it down, side to side one more time. And then let's just pull it behind you. And as you pull it behind, let's just kind of do the little bit side to side with your neck. Just gently rolling forward and back. Any little kinks that we might not have gotten that are sneaking in there. You give yourself as much or as little tension there as you want. Oh, does that feel better? Woo! Did I miss any spots? I think we got them all. Awesome. All right, thanks you guys for coming.